Greetings, ghouls and ghosties, and welcome to this October edition of The Infinite Escape Room, a puzzling podcast where a group of far-flung friends come together round the cauldron to tackle a homemade escape room of the ears. I am Mairi Nolan, and I will be your host for this week. And every year on October 31st, I transform into a pumpkin for exactly 13 seconds. And joining me this week, we've got, and let's go John, then Jamie.
You swine.
I'm John, always prepared, ready for action.
Also, I might add, Mari, that is the most dangerous night of the year to transform into a pumpkin. You never know what someone might do.
I know people have carved their pumpkins by the 31st. What are you doing if you're still carving?
What about the latecomers who are desperately like, I got to get a pumpkin. I don't care what it's going. I'm going to carve something.
That thing's going to rot. Anyway, hello. I'm John, and I requested extra time to think of my fake fat for this week, and Mari said she'd grant it. That's not the fact.
I'm John.
That is the
betrayed.
fact. That's the fact.
Beautiful one.
Nice. And I'm Jamie Gibbs, Tom Cruise's very much underused stunt double. Just waiting in the wings. Tom, can I get on the plane? Can I get on the bike? No, you're doing it yourself? Right, fine, you fucker.
Do you remember when he went to a curry house and no one thought it was him and he had a photo taken and the curry house was like, oh, Tom Cruise came to visit us, and everyone was like, you're lying, and then it was Tom Cruise? He actually kind of looks a bit like you in that photo.
It was me. He sends me in to do the press shit he doesn't want to do. Jumping off buildings, does it himself. Going to curry houses, that's me, baby.
It's a whole new level of fame when people assume that you're a lookalike because you're so famous that they can't imagine even meeting you in public. Just go, oh, that's a great George Clooney lookalike.
It's me. Get fucked, out of you.
And joining us this week, we have a very special guest all the way from Canada.
My name is Keith. I'm the creator at USB Escape, and I like to sneak into movie theaters to eat the popcorn off the floor.
Ooh, delicious.
You get my full respect for that. My full respect. Waste not, want not.
Salty, sweet, lint flavor, it's all there.
I don't think I know you well enough to know if that's true or not, but you said that with a real deadpan, this is a fact.
I mean, then in Canada particularly, they open the movies up to anybody who wants to go into afterwards. I can lie about these things because you don't know. And you can go in and just eat as much of the floor as you want because the movie's already over. They don't care.
That is a unique vision of a welfare state.
As much popcorn as you can handle. But it's on the floor of a cinema. Monkey's paw, baby.
You have to be careful. I ate a quarter once by accident, so.
Change comes from within.
I found out a really good money fact the other day. It's about American money, not Canadian money, sadly. And it was from another podcast called Search Engine, one of the early episodes, which was really good. But it was a guy who, when he had some money, would go to a rural bank out in the sticks and ask to change his money into, I think it was quarters. And the reason he did it was because in that big pile of bag quarters he'd get, there'd be a few old ones. And that coin before 1964 was made of silver, which meant if you got a big enough bag of it from a rural bank where they don't do that much anymore, you probably just got a few silver coins. And he'd use that as a store of wealth. How wild is that?
That's pretty fun. I like it.
And some people have jobs, relationships, and friends. So, we all have our things we do,
And before we get started this week, we must first thank our marvelous patrons who, in exchange for a few bucks a month, get access to early episodes, unedited and unfiltered stuff, and all manner of bonus shenanigans. In particular this week, we would like to thank Chris Mikesell, CD Doyle, Will Bain, and Anne-Katrin S. Again, thank you very much. We appreciate you. We love you so much. You guys are the best. And if you're listening at home and you're like, hey, I also want some undying love from the Infinite Escape Room, you can go to Patreon. Subscribe at patreon.com/The Infinite Escape Room. So that is the preamble. Folks, are you ready?
Before we do, I want to say, for the patrons who subscribe to us, yes, you do have my undying love. For the people who haven't yet subscribed, all you get from me is sort of just haughty derision until you click that button, and then you get undying love. Until then, you might get a tickle now and again, but that's it.
And from me, you will always get haughty derision no matter what you do. Because life isn't fair, as my father used to say.
Oh.
He actually did say that routinely.
Goodness me. Character building, John. Character building.
Sure.
Are you ready?
Absolutely.
So ready.
I am.
Then let's enter the Infinite Escape Room. So last time on the Infinite Escape Room, we found ourselves down in the maintenance tunnel of the sewers, stepping further and further back in time in search of a clown. But when we found that clown, we were transported back to the mysterious cabin where a number of VHS tapes await us. So you awaken with a jolt back in the cabin, and before you, there are 2 videotapes.
And crucially, Keith has one shoe.
Before we do get started, I do want to check on my other shoe to see if it's still lodged under the door.
Is there?
So we're in the cabin. There are 2 VHS tapes and a shoe. What would you like to do?
The temptation to railroad this is strong.
For reference, the 2 VHS tapes left are The Thing in the TV and one titled Question Mark. And you can choose anything.
I'm leaning
Mairi
so close to the question.
If you guys don't mind, just as the guest on the show, I think I'm going to push forward and say it's a real passion of mine to go towards The Thing in the TV, if that's okay with everybody. Nobody's objecting to that.
I think that's a really good idea. Listeners, what you didn't see just then was John's mounting terror as he thought that Keith might choose what would be John's puzzle. Because, as you know, we have a carefully crafted arc here, and we like to give the illusion of choice. But
and also John's puzzle, which is definitely finished.
Wow. But it actually would have worked out in your favor because, like, as the host, I would have had to run your puzzle and then you would get my beautifully laminated notes about my puzzle. And it worked fine.
The thing is, Mairi, knowing you a little bit now, I bet they are laminated. I bet they are organized. I bet you're on version 3.
Oh, yeah. I play tested it yesterday. It was great.
Okay.
You play
Look,
test.
we're not fancy on this podcast. we don't play test stuff. Come on. But yes, I agree. I think The Thing in the TV is, I'm drawn towards it.
As am I.
You place the VHS tape into the VHS machine. Look, I don't really know what VHS machines or tapes are, so I'm just saying these words. You put the thing in the machine, you rewind it, whatever it is you have to do.
No. Stop. I refuse. Mairi, are you serious? Have you actually ever used a VHS?
Like, I'm aware of them culturally. I understand what they are.
Are we so?
But
I'm aware of the
must have used
moon.
one.
Like, really?
I must have used one, but it's not a strong core memory. No, I didn't know you had to rewind.
Them as weapons.
We're so old. I used them as a domino game. I used to put them all around the house and use them as dominoes.
They used to be $1 million, and you could only buy like 3, so you would have limited things to watch, and then you would have to rent other ones. And then
it was just 3 copies of the Goonies for me. That's all I needed.
I had Dr. Dolittle too. Not even the first one. Just
on VHS.
I can quote the second movie. No idea what happens in the first one.
I was back at my parents' house earlier this year, and in the hallway on the first floor are these sort of shelves backed up against the hallway wall with nothing but VHS tapes. Dozens and dozens. There was like a fitness class one with like full spandex, Mr. Motivator style.
Wow.
But
the glory days
ones. It's all there. Why is it still there? I could not tell you, but it's there, like a time capsule.
Do they expire like actual like tape stuff?
It's
right?
not been long enough.
Nuclear weapon.
They get mold in them very easily.
Do they?
I know that much.
Huh.
Yeah. I mean, the vinyls come back. VHS tapes will be due for a comeback at some point.
Yeah. When they do. And when that happens and 1980s fitness regimes come around again, I am set.
John's making bank. Right, let's pop the Thing in the TV into the cassette.
Amazing.
I really want you to find the sound effect for it going in and the door flapping shut and then it's spooling.
As you do that, the world around you sort of shimmers and stutters in a haze of VHS static.
And dial-up internet.
And dial-up internet and all the things from the olden days. You find yourselves in a small, boxy room, sort of smeared with filth, and there's an odd stench in the air of sour mold. There are no windows and no door in this room. It's just you and the shadows. The only light you can see comes from an old television set, also set to static. Its glow casts a sort of small pool of light on a table, and resting in the center lies, dun dun dun, the MacGuffin. I did write that. In this case, it's a hairbrush. But you barely have time to make a move towards it before the screen in front of you starts shaking and convulsing. The static clears, something takes shape. It's a girl all dressed in white with long, matted black hair.
She seems friendly.
Her hand thrusts through the screen, and then a foot, and then all at once she's spilling into the room. She scuttles across the floor, joints bending too fast, too sharp, grabs the hairbrush, and before you can say or do anything, she's dragged it back into the screen.
Her hair. Because she's worth it.
Sponsored by L'Oreal. No, this is supposed to be scary. No shenanigans.
No quips.
I'm sorry. No shenanigans. I'm aware that I'm going third, so I shall reap what I sow.
We're going to fuck you up, John.
You don't need to.
So, before you can do anything, she's dragged the hairbrush back into the screen and the television clicks off. Darkness swallows everything. It is now pitch black. What would you like to do?
Can I fumble towards the table where the hairbrush was and see if anything else is on there? Just stumble in the dark, like, ah!
Absolutely. You stumble in the dark, your foot makes a collision with the table, and you knock the table off, and some things on the table clatter to the floor. Yep.
Are they nice things?
We should get that TV back on so that we can see a little bit better. So
Is there
I'm
a light?
going to fumble my way to the TV, accidentally falling into the arms of John, and go, "You're not a TV," and then kind of swim around you, and
then we hold each other.
We hold each other for a brief moment, one far too long.
7 seconds apparently is too long, I heard the other day. There was a moment on Radio 4 the other day where they hugged each other in silence on Radio 4 for 7 seconds. It was the best radio ever.
But despite everything, I'm assuming I can make it over to the TV.
Yep.
I fiddle with the knobs, and if you don't know what a VHS is, I also have the antenna on the top, so I'm assuming you don't know what this is either. I'm trying to get a station by getting the top antenna and turning knobs and smacking it, or whatever you believe a TV from that time period.
That's so much more detailed than what I have in my notes, so we're going to go with it. All of those things exist.
Mairi, are you feeling unexpectedly criticised for your youth?
A little bit. It's just, in the future arc, we'll make it set in the present day, and it'll be all kinds of fangled technology that you guys haven't encountered. We'll be fine.
You'll have to do a TikTok dance to get out of this room. Yeah.
Can I fumble across the walls, see if there's a light switch or anything else to get some light in this room?
Absolutely. So Jamie fumbles along the walls, assuming reaching for a light switch. Your hands kind of sort of touch the damp fabric, and it sort of like snags on bits of wallpaper that sort of curls and peels like old skin.
Yum.
Eventually, you feel your way towards something sort of clammy and plasticky, and it is the light switch. At the same time, Keith also switched on the TV, so both sources of light come on at the same time.
Hooray.
I'm helping.
The room is completely filled with light, and you see John again.
I like that I've just been standing there this whole time doing nothing.
I do steal a quick glance at John and then look away bashfully.
Amazing. Beautiful.
I'm only halfway through this beer. I'm feeling a vibe here.
I'm determined to take this horror puzzle and turn it into a rom-com.
Wrong genre, man. Wrong genre. It's supposed to be scary.
Okay, so with lights on, what can we see?
Yes, you can see the entire room. It's kind of a sickly yellow light, kind of makes the room look even worse, but now you can see everything. So almost every inch of the walls are smothered in a frantic text painted in something wet, sticky, and red. Through the noise, you recognize a few recurring phrases like "where is she" and "which channel," and some of the letters look like they've been scratched into the walls themselves. Elsewhere, you can see the television set with everything Keith just described, which I always intended it to have. You can see a television remote as well.
Oh, I love that you said that like it was an alien thing. That was great. A television remote, which I also know about.
Got some buttons on it if you want to press those buttons. There's also a locked box. There are 4 picture frames on the wall, and of course, the writing on the wall that you can see. That is everything you've got in the room.
Okay, first things first. When Mairi said, "Where is she?" did everyone else hear, "Where is she?"
I got a Batman vibe as soon, yeah.
Because
But there was just
I can't not.
almost instantaneously that came to mind.
Where is she?
Now, I'd be remiss not to try to pull from previous information for anybody who listened to the last one that we had done. There are scratches on the walls and there's writing on the walls. I'm just making sure.
Ooh.
Are they the same handwriting? One in blood is one scratched.
Smart.
There are so many letters and so many words on the wall, you can't really distinguish one from the other. It's kind of chaotic writing.
Okay. Mairi, you mentioned 4 pictures.
Yeah.
Where are they?
4 pictures. They are hanging on the wall.
Just a wall?
It's 4 walls, no door, no window. Pick a wall, it's fine. Doesn't make a difference.
It's The Sims, and we're going to drown.
It's The Sims. Yep. Aren't we all The Sims in God's swimming pool with no... Anyway, moving on.
Wow.
That was deep.
Would you like to take a closer look at the picture frames?
Yes. Yeah. Oh my God. You nightmare. Okay. Right. So Mairi has done handsome and beautiful looking people, and one person here that's really obviously dead at this point. Yeah.
Thanks,
so Mairi has.
I didn't say anything.
Mairi's taken our images, specifically a very lovely one of her, a mad one of Jamie, a very Mr. Robot one of Keith, I must say, and one of my old headshots.
I just Googled your name, John, and that's the one that came up. So that's on
geez.
you and your SEO.
You horror. Okay, so everyone else looks normal, and I don't know. Okay, so they're old photos. Interesting, kind of given a kind of vintage feel. Interestingly, me and Jamie are in an oval frame. Keith is in a very ornate rectangular frame, and Mairi is in a more sort of, I guess, like early 20th century, quite sort of just more trim rectangular frame.
Now, just making sure, because we would have seen the woman crawling out of the TV. Is the woman crawling out of the TV the same one that's in the picture?
No.
Just making sure.
Is the woman Mairi?
Yeah. I am not the woman. You didn't see her face, but I'm going to say it's not me.
That'd be meta as shit.
Okay. So we have
also, in effort of being a good GM, I've completely forgotten to tell you something very important. So I'm going to rewind for a second. Yeah, Mike. Sorry, Mike. Before you asked me about the writing on the wall, and I kind of brushed over it, I actually want to give you some more information about that. So please go back to the writing on the wall. As I said, most of the words are truly unintelligible, but a few things stick out. As I say, the phrases "where is she" and "which channel" over and over. Elsewhere, you see scratched deeply into the walls the word "start," and an arrow points to a line of text that reads, "I am the spider, you are my prize, for all your sins you'll not stay alive." And the word "spider" is underlined, "you" is underlined, and "sins" is underlined.
I'm the spider, you are my prize, for all your sins you'll not stay alive. Interestingly, with speech marks ending but not beginning.
Hey.
And they said there was the word "start" with an arrow pointing towards that little...
Start.
Okay.
Spider is underlined,
this line.
you is underlined, and sins are underlined.
Can we go take a look at that locked box, see what's going on with that?
Absolutely. So tucked away in one of the corners of the room is a small corroded metal box, sort of no larger than a sort of jewelry case. The metal has taken on a sickly pallor, sort of rusty. But etched deep into the lid is the image of a severed hand. The etching looks disturbingly like it was done sort of with fingernails. Underneath the engraving is a lock that takes a 4-letter input. The box has a kind of malevolent energy, and when you get close to it, it starts shaking.
Ooh, interesting.
4-letter.
4-letter lock, yes.
Those are some big rollers.
And we've got a severed hand on the top of it, and then we've got this poem as well. Okay.
And you did say some things fell off the table. Was anything of consequence falling off the table?
Actually, just one thing fell on the floor, but it clattered. It was the television remote.
I want to pick up the television remote and very quickly look at the back where the batteries would be.
You pick up the television remote, and the back does have batteries inside it.
Wonderful. Take one out, lick one immediately.
Keith gives himself an electric shock.
That's how you know that they're good batteries.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I put the back in. Does arbitrarily flipping through the channels kind of yield something, or is it just static? Or
yeah, so I assume you turn the TV on. It goes back to being static. Jolts back awake with kind of a groan. In the top corner, you can see the channel number is set to 000. When you're flicking through, is there any particular channel? Did you just go up or down, or any particular channel you want to go to?
Actually, because I have a remote, I can put numbers in. Got to go for the most obvious, channel 666.
Nice. Strong choice.
You go to channel 666. It is a scene of fire, brimstone, tortured souls moaning in agony, and a large goat man sits in the center of the scene, levitating.
Hey, Mike, how you doing? He'd be a great devil. Okay, so that looks like the hell. So that's the number of the beast. What about the neighbor of the beast? What about 667?
667 is currently playing John's favorite film. What is that, John?
It is Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
No way! I've got a tattoo. We've had this conversation.
We have.
Yeah.
It is super cool, and the tattoo's awesome.
It's my favorite film as well. So if you find the channel of playing Mairi's favorite film, I'm going to say the same thing. Anyway, it's playing Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
With or without ads?
No ads.
Okay.
Wow.
So we are not in an era that has VHS. This is important to know because there would be ads all over the place. Okay. Okay, then I just want to just to fully test this out. I want to flip like 7 above. So I guess.
Hang on, I want to know. Sorry, just before we go on, Keith.
Yeah.
Did VHSs in Canada have ads in them?
No, but this would be regular TV.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I see. Right. Yeah.
But in the era of VHS,
I was like, "What monster did that to you?"
I'm having so much regret because this is a personal thing. This has nothing to do with these puzzles or my involvement in escape room design. But one of my favorite hobbies is lying to people who don't know about in-depth Canada stuff about Canada stuff. My favorite thing. I should have said yes.
So like, the trains run on maple syrup, and
you guys didn't get ads. Like halfway through, our prime minister would come in and be like, "Guys, remember to leave peanut butter out."
Guys, so out of date.
Remember the moose are really threatening this time of year.
Yeah. Yes. That's yes. But no ads during movies. That'd be terrible. But during TV, once again, for those of us who are under the age of a million right now, wouldn't have experienced. So there was ads on the movies that put on regular TV.
Good times. Yeah.
Keith, you're about to go to another.
Yeah, I just want to see if these are just like I've got channels for whatever. So I'm going to flip like 7 ahead and just really quickly to see if I have something else or whether I'm in the ballpark of finding something important.
7 ahead will take you to channel 675. It is a live stream of the Pedagogzilla podcast. What are you doing here?
Nice. You've opened up a dangerous precedent, Mairi, with the implication that you have an item for all 999 channels.
I have a spreadsheet with 999 movies, and I want to share
the infinite TV.
You're joking. Yes, you do.
This is beautiful. It's like that. It's like the bottle episode of Rick and Morty.
What about 008, Mairi?
008 is just static.
Interesting. Are you thinking 8 because of spider legs?
Spider, yeah.
Okay. In that case, should we try 007 for 7 deadly sins?
Yeah, like you're thinking.
007 or 007 is showing an old black and white film. It's a man smoking and drinking a martini. He has a gun and lots of scantily clad ladies.
Guys, we should watch this for a little while.
How long have we got?
Okay.
That's that theory blown. Interesting that 8 is static, though.
Yeah. Can I just try sins in the lockbox?
Yes, you can. That is incorrect.
Okay. Figured it would be, but we have a 4-letter word underlined. We have a 4-letter lockbox.
Yeah. Worth a shot.
Mm-hmm.
Spider use sins. Man, compared to both this room and last week's, mine is a piece of cake.
I have a feeling that there's many more puzzles once we get this start.
This is the
This is the start.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Did the playtesting just sail through this one, Mairi?
Yep, it's fine. We're not comparing ourselves.
Yep.
Take your time.
Yes,
We've
we
got all
Okay.
night.
What if you do the 8 from Spider for the channel? So it's 8 something 7. So we got the three underlined words correlate with a digit that we put into the channel.
Maybe.
But what would you come under?
4. There's 4 of us. 8, 4, 7.
Yeah.
Can we go to 8, 4, 7?
Or 8, 3, 7, depending on
Well,
if
I'm
Mari's
just thinking the
disembodied.
pictures.
Oh, the pictures. Yeah.
Pictures have all 4 of us. Place all 4 of us in the space. She's loving this.
Okay. Let's try 8, 4,
You just did
7.
a little dance.
847 static.
Damn.
Okay. 8,
You mocked
3,
me.
7.
837. The screen goes dark, and for
Oh.
a breathless moment, there's nothing, and you think you've done it wrong. But
Mother
then
fucker.
a faintly pale imprint pushes up from the glass from the inside. It's a hand, and the fingers start dragging something crimson across the inside of the screen, and it's forming words.
Oh.
The words read, "I am not odd." The letters linger there for just a second, and then the television snaps back to life. What you can see there is a sort of TV show now, so it's kind of one of those kitschy ghost caught on camera shows.
Okay.
But yeah,
Everyone's got the answer, right?
I am not odd.
Okay. Can I put even into the lockbox?
You put that in the lockbox and nothing happens.
That's like buzzing on a university challenge before the questions are
you were
finished because you're so confident.
He's out. So what was that channel it's on currently, the show?
It's a kitschy ghost caught on camera show. You know, the one where it's kind of like CCTV and you can see sort of people running around and getting scared. But there are 3 men on the screen and they look an awful lot like you. And
Devilishly
they're standing
handsome.
in a room that looks an awful lot like the one you're in. And what they are doing is they go up to the wall, they peel back the paper on the wall and they see a mirror. They then stand shoulder to shoulder in front of the mirror, wide-eyed and horror-stricken. They chant something 3 times over, the lights flicker, a grisly red explosion, and then it cuts to the ads. And then one of the first ads says, with a big loud voice, "Are you ready to meet your maker? You know what to say." And then that whole scene repeats.
Oh. I mean, should we copy that?
I did note when she talked about peeling wallpaper before, but I forgot to say, let's go and peel the wallpaper.
I know.
Yeah.
I was like, come on, John,
Damn
peel the
it.
wallpaper.
Yeah,
Ah,
Are we going to copy what we saw our TV selves do?
of course.
Let's peel back the wallpaper where we saw those dudes do it.
You find a mirror.
okay. But we need to know what to chant.
Yeah. So we have to stand shoulder to shoulder first in front of the mirror.
Now, I'm just making sure that if we've got spider you sins, but it's in a mirror, it'd be backwards. Something related to sins you spider. Just saying.
Well, so Spider You Sins gave us 837, which gave
No.
us the channel.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's used now
Yes, and it's very well that it could be used. I'm just saying.
because standard escape room rules. And Mairi, I don't think Mairi could deviate from standard escape room rules because she just found that too objectionable. She's shaking her head. Like, no, couldn't do it.
There are rules to these things.
Plus, we would have ripped off the wallpaper anyways. Probably illegible right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so
So we got a
chant
mirror.
something in unison.
What do we chant?
I mean, we could chant even. Oh, maybe we just chant the phrase "I am not odd"
Yeah,
3 times.
we could try that.
Should we can actually do it?
I mean, it's not the first time I've stood in the mirror saying that to myself.
Right, ready? 3, 2, 1. I am not odd.
I am
I am not odd. I am not odd.
Nothing
We
happens.
fucking are, though. Clearly. Just 3.
I think it was our conviction. I think we should try one more time.
With gusto. Should we try? We could try even.
Mairi, can you just describe to us the actions in the video again? What happens to the men?
Absolutely. So the video is still looping. They are standing shoulder to shoulder in front of the mirror. They are chanting something 3 times over. The lights then flicker. There's a grisly explosion. And then it's followed by a voiceover that says, "Are you ready to meet your maker? You know what to say."
Oh, what about we meet our maker, which is the person who made this puzzle?
Hey.
Mairi.
Oh.
Nice.
Yes, that's cunning.
I like that.
Mairi, have you just done this because you want us to all sit there chanting your name?
Me?
She's blushing now, people, just so you know. She is blushing.
If nothing else, we should at least honor the game master by making them feel great. So
yeah, I think so.
You know, with a little bit of enthusiasm this time, we can just
let's do it. All right, 3, 2, 1.
Mairi.
I'm going to give that to you. The light flicker.
Not the answer, but I feel so...
Is it Bloody Mairi?
Yes, it's Bloody Mairi with the red explosion. It's fine.
What?
That's close enough. Do you know Bloody Mary?
I mean, not personally. She's a friend.
It's fine.
You say Bloody Mary in a mirror 3 times, she comes and kills you. That's the old tale.
Oh, no idea.
The red explosion was supposed to give it, but you guys got it. So the lights all flicker, the floor starts rumbling, blood starts oozing from the ceilings, dripping down onto your shoulders and onto the floor. And then suddenly a short blue-haired girl appears behind you in the mirror and waves. Or actually, you can't see this because Jon is way too tall, but you see a kind of hand above Jon's shoulder waving. It's Mairi.
Hello.
Probably. Better not turn around and check just in case. The room gets very cold and misty. It's so cold, the mirror starts frosting up, and a 3-digit code appears. It reads 772.
Channel hot, baby. Shall we?
Pop into the remote.
Fantastic. You pop 772 into the remote. The screen flickers and leaves you with a silence very heavy. And then suddenly, again, as before, barely visible, a handprint appears from the inside, and the fingers start moving on the screen. Dragging along sort of red smears, you begin to see the words, "I am not Prime." It then flickers back to normal TV content, which seems to be a black and white film. I'm going to share with you this one. I've made videos. Maybe Keith, would you describe what you're seeing? Made videos is a strong word, but there's a thing to watch. Keith, please describe this.
All right. So keeping with true horror, this is the thing from the Addams Family. So this is a disembodied hand that is running across the room. And I'm going to play it again on my end with the sound off, so not to annoy anybody. Now, I do notice that there is the letter N at the very start of this film. It's a little faded, but the thing is running down the hallway, and then there's the letter A. And then, if we observe closely, I missed something.
Oh, hang on. Is there a...
There's a letter I that comes up.
It's an L. There's an L.
That's at the end. Before that, there's a very faint I in the left corner, so that we got nail.
Okay.
Nail.
Perfect. I would like to also note that the person who didn't know what a VHS is asked us to do a puzzle that required us to look very closely and use our old eyes to figure this out. But I agree. I think we have 4 letters.
Let's pop it into that lock.
Just before we go ahead, I am not Prime.
Prime.
Oh, I see.
Prime.
So I think that's related to the previous mess. So I'm not odd. I'm not Prime.
Yeah. So the number we're going to have to find at the end is going to be an even number that isn't an energy drink supported by Big Paul.
Very good.
So that's good.
Cool. Let's put the word nail into that 4-letter lock.
You spell out the letters NAIL on the lock, and the box bursts open with a wet squelching sound.
Ooh.
Inside is an animated severed hand, and it erupts into life. At first, it kind of looks like it might leap into one of your necks, or even worse, leap onto Keith's exposed foot. But then it sort of scuttles off. It runs up across the walls. No, runs across the floor and then runs up the walls with an unnatural bead and settles on the furthest corner of the ceiling, where it hangs upside down like a spider and watches you eyelessly. In the dim light, you can make out there is writing on the back of the hand that reads 615.
Now, one thing that's very, very important to denote is that I still have socks on. Now, I took a shoe off, but I'm not a classless monster.
Very good.
So,
I mean, presumably your sock is still wet from the sewers in last week's episode.
That's very true.
The maintenance shaft sewer things.
The maintenance
sort
shaft
of evolved.
So let's pop that into the TV remote. 615.
I think we should, before we chalk in 615, we should check out channel 519 quickly.
Oh, why 519?
Because wouldn't it be upside down on the side?
Oh, that is good.
Oh,
that is good.
Oh, good.
Well done.
Oh, my goodness, Keith.
Bravo, sir.
You put 519 onto the TV and the picture goes black.
Nice.
You lean a little bit closer and that's when the screen starts to bulge outwards, straining as if something inside is trying to claw free. That pale hand appears again and begins to scrawl in crimson. I am not hiding on a channel that begins with an even number. It then flickers back to normal television content. But this time, you don't recognize the style of TV show. It's just kind of a bunch of images flickering through nonetheless. And I'm going to send you another video.
Ooh.
This time, Jamie, would you please describe what you are seeing?
Certainly. Let's have a look and see what we got. Okay, so we've got what looks like... Hang on a second, you fucks. Okay, so we've got what looks like old VHS CCTV footage of like a desk and a chair with some stuff on it. It's all grainy footage. Then all of a sudden, out pops up my Facebook cover photo, which is my hand with a...
Followed by my motherfucking fish tank.
Oh, wow.
We got John's fish tank, and then a set of keys, then my mead cup, then some blue hair dye, then black...
Is that what that is?
Then a phone that has the time 10:22 that's been pointed at. Then a Ouija board with some weird fucking stuff on it.
No. But the keys are my keys, and this photo's recent.
And she's got the bottom of my goddamn fireplace from last Christmas. And it fades to black. Mairi, you're a monster. I love it.
This is good. Now, I absolutely love this. Like, a 2 seconds out to tell you that, like, when you include something from somebody's personal stuff, that's incredible. I'm pretty sure that the stuff that I have here is posted somewhere. Actually, I know which one's posted. The second one, I think I know, but there was like a moment where I was like, was she in my house?
Why do you think my screen's dark behind me? No one knows where I am.
And by the way, that TV looks great from the bushes outside the house.
I really, as Mairi said, no one knows where I am. I really wanted to hear Mairi's dad go, keep it down up there.
Okay, so
this is beautifully made, Mairi. This is beautifully made.
That was a very nice surprise of the stuff that I posted like a year ago or before.
Oh, hang on. I know where the phone time is from. That's my phone.
Oh, is that?
That's my phone.
Is that the
from
time
the producer's Jolly Weekend, and we're outside an escape room? How the hell do you have a photo of my phone screen, Mairi?
I don't know.
Oh, because you
it's not me, it's the puzzle.
Mairi because you took a photo of that time to send to me and Mike.
Yes, it was we
were late
because you guys were late. And Mairi took a photo. That was it. Mairi took a photo of me pointing at the time on my phone to be like, you motherfuckers, you're running so late. You're terrible. I trusted you.
All right.
Wow.
Photos that involve me are 1, 5, and 9. I'm looking up at it right now. The Ouija board is from my spooky wall. The keys are from my desk, I'm pretty sure it's from one of my TikToks. And my desk is from my personal Instagram. It's a deep dive right there.
Yeah, I'm 3 and 7. So I know things like there's a number of the bottles of hair dye, and there's a number on the phone. There's a number of keys. I don't know what to make of the fish tank one. Like if we're trying to pick out data from these.
This isn't the right answer, but if you were to make this into a Morse code, chef's kiss would have been so beautiful if you made our information be like ones and zeros, but that's not what we've got. But that is, that would be. Anyways, let's get back to it.
Does the blue hair dye one belong to anybody here, or is this?
Got to be Mairi.
Is this Mairi's? Yeah. Just wanted to double check in case.
There were we thinking that she was a natural.
Now, just because mine is a 3-digit, like I appear 3 times, or my images appear 3 times. I've got 159. Can I switch the TV to channel 159 real quickly?
Mm-hmm. 159 is static.
Okay.
I wonder, instead of counting the images, I wonder if we're picking numbers out of them somehow. Because like there's something about the number of the tins of hair dyes really leaping out at me. That's very specific, because like she could have just done 1, and it would have had the same, it's blue hair dye. Why 5 of them?
That's a fair point.
And why the number on my phone? Because I'm specifically pointing to the number.
But then where would we find like deliberately placed numbers or highlighted numbers elsewhere? Like looking at like the ones that are of my pictures, there's a bracelet with the word mead on it. Okay, you could count the number of beads. There's
or the number of letters.
Yeah, there's a mead cup, which has got
dice in the first one. Number of dice.
Now, can we just, because I've got the numbers 1 through 10 here, and can I just get who is responsible for what? So myself
I'm
is
3
first.
and 7.
Okay,
sorry,
I'm 3 and 7.
Okay.
So I am 2, 5, and the last one.
The last one. Okay, then my channel 159 would have been wrong.
Not prime.
Because I don't know.
Because she said, I'm not odd, and she said, I'm not prime.
And not hiding on the channel that starts with an even number. If we go with that positioning logic, Keith, can I try 259 for mine?
259.
Channel 259.
259. It is a live stream of the queue at Queen Elizabeth's funeral, which in this world is still going.
Interesting.
Good Lord. Okay.
How are Holly and Philip doing?
They're still there.
Still sneaking ahead.
They've just reappeared.
Philip's not looking good. He's had a hard few years.
Yeah. He's about to go and get some respite from a colleague.
I'm really sorry. Who had the phone? Was it John?
It was me.
Okay.
Yeah. I had the phone. I'm pointing my
because
hand
that would be number
pointing
8 for that one. So
sugar. Did I get it wrong?
Because you said 159.
I said 3 and 7. First the desk, second's the mead.
Okay.
Third is the fish tank. Fourth, hang on. There's gaps here. I don't know if this is relevant. So the first 2 images play consecutively. They cut one to another. Then there's a black screen for a couple of seconds. And then there's 3, 4. There's 4 images then a black, and then 1 image, 2 image, 3 image, and black.
So we could try 2, 4, 3 into the remote.
I feel like I'm reaching.
That sounds good, given the gaps between them, though.
2, 4, 3, please, Mairi.
2, 4, 3. It's the shopping channel. You can order and buy anything you want. There's no door to deliver it though, and no phone. But it's the shopping channel.
That felt good then. But you are right though that there are gaps.
There's some weird gaps in there, but not elsewhere. I mean, that might just be the way Mairi.
Let me know if you need a nudge. Let me know if you need a nudge or two.
I hate asking for help.
I think we might need a little nudge on this one. We've tried a couple of different angles and nothing's stuck.
All right, my nudge will be.
Wait, can I ask one thing before you nudge?
Yes.
Are the photos around the room numbered at all? Like, because we could
4 photos from the wall.
From the wall. Is there any way we could number them?
No.
Okay.
They're in a very specific arrangement, exactly as I showed you in the photograph. So it's John, then Keith, then Mairi, then Jane.
So John with his dark, shiny eyes.
Yeah. So,
but yeah, it's in that 2x2 arrangement.
It could be the number of times.
And that's the order.
Up in order 1, I would be the second one, and
But Mari's stuff isn't in it, is it? Is anything from Mari's life in the video?
The hair dye, was it not?
Oh, sugar, you're right. Sorry. Okay.
That gives us 4 numbers, though, but we don't have anywhere to place 4 numbers. But I might be talking myself out of the right answer, but I'm the second photo. in this, if we're reading from left to right.
Hang on. No. The room instructed us to ignore Mairi's presence in there because we took the number of players as 3.
Correct.
So if we do the same thing again and take the number of, so use the order from the images, I feel like I'm reaching again, and go, so I've got 2 images. So I'm 2. How many do you have, Keith?
I have 3.
You have 3. And Jamie, how many do you have?
I've got 3.
Okay, again, I feel like I'm reaching 233, please, Mairi.
233 is a Halloween heist episode of Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Hey, nice.
This is also you know what? Sometimes not getting the right answer, it still feels good because that would have been super cool. But let's take that nudge. Oh, sorry.
Can I try? I'm going to try 2 different channels. Can I try 177?
What you thinking?
Mm-hmm.
If it works, I'll tell you.
It is showing a Japanese karaoke contest judged by bored robots.
Okay. Can I try 137?
It's static.
Bastards. Okay. I was thinking of the positions of those photos on the walls, going from where our pictures are and tracing a line from where it goes from Keith to me to you to Mairi, and seeing if that draws a digit on each of those things.
That's good. The order of the photos, I see.
So the first 2 before the black breaks come in, where you've got Keith to me, that would make a line for the number 1. The second one doesn't really work, and then the third one would be the number 7, unless I've done it wrong.
Hang on. Trying to read Mairi's face as we kick around ideas. It's always a fun game on this. Useless for the listeners, but sometimes I'm terribly guilty of being like, oh, they're close. Okay, so let's kind of hack through that method because I quite like it, Jamie. So the first image is Keith's desk, right?
Yeah.
Second is Jamie's hand.
Yeah.
Third is my fish tank. So that goes Keith, Jamie.
But there's a gap after that second one with my hand. There's that black screen. So does that? I don't know what happens with that. And that's the thing. Then it goes fish tank, keys, mug, Mairi's hair dye.
My phone.
John, Keith, me. So the first and the last ones would make the digits 1 and 7, but that middle one.
What's the order on the middle one?
2. Wouldn't that be 2 then? It's the middle one is the fish tank.
Yep.
My keys.
Yep.
Then the mug. Then the hair dye.
So that's like a backwards C.
Yeah. So there's not really anything there.
Not a nudge, but should I come in with a game design note?
Mm-hmm.
If I was going to redesign this, I would have put something of Jon's after something of mine.
So 107.
Oh dear.
That's on me.
Okay. So
I'm just going to make all the mic satisfaction noises now.
In that case, can we switch to channel 107?
When she joined us, she was such a professional.
we have corrupted her.
And now... So when you playtested this, Mairi...
Obviously, I couldn't use your faces. I used something else, and I handed it to the person in a grid, and so they shaded it in and made a circle.
Nice.
And if you want to hear more about that, subscribe to Patreon and listen to the end of this episode.
Nice.
So you put in 107. The screen goes black, and from deep within, a pale palm spreads up against the glass, veins faintly visible, and the fingers twitch inhumanly, smearing across a new sentence in red, blood. I hate the number. Ran out of adjectives. Another crimson, hot, sticky substance. The new words say, I hate the number 5. It then flicks back to the normal TV content, and it's just showing another TV show again. Jon, would you please describe what you're seeing on the TV screen?
Thank you. Okay, so press play. Okay, it's almost like a silent movie type thing. And the first, some text saying the world's most haunted places, scenes of absolute horror. Have you been here? And then there's a picture of a kind of mid-terrace house with the number 9 superimposed upon it. Inside number 9, are we thinking? Then there is, there's a front door with number 27 but there's an 8 superimposed. Is that your house, Jamie?
One of them is my house.
And then there's my flats with number 7. Then there's a sort of is that your place, Mairi?
Some of them are mine, yeah.
Okay, so then there's like a camera looking upwards in a city street and the number 6. Then there's a 5 with a house.
That would be my house.
Okay. Yeah, it's got a very sort of valleys vibe.
It does.
We've got a tumble down old kind of Tudor style house, ancient. Keith?
The last one for number 1, I believe, is a place I've worked.
So
please do not dox edit yourself, anybody.
So for this, we'll get to number 3, which is kind of a white, almost like the side of a pub, with number 3 superimposed. And then a Dutch barn-style house feels very American, with a 2 superimposed on it. And then finally, number 1, which is, it's almost like a kind of golf resort building with a lake in the foreground.
Yeah,
sort of
that's me.
Roofs. That's you.
Ah, okay.
Is that you now?
Yeah. Mairi has been really deep diving and been going in.
So let us not forget the text at the beginning said world's most haunted places, and then scenes of absolute horror, and then have you been here before these?
I need to invest in a VPN or something like this after this episode. This is
Mairi, is this why you asked me if I'd gotten Keith's address to send him the pin badge yet?
That is exactly why I asked you had Keith's address.
Whenever we have a guest...
For what it's worth, I do not know where Keith lives. This is not Keith's home address. But let's not dox Keith.
Keith, you're looking kind of sweaty suddenly.
This is
what every guest gets.
The connections to have this photo in her possession would be insane. And I know how somebody would get here, but this is an impressive level of digging, because you have to be certain you're right on this one, because if it just shows up and it just happened to be the place that I didn't work but the place next door to the place I work, I wouldn't recognize it. So this is an impressive level of creepy digging, and I respect it on such a deep level. So
who'd have thought that Mairi's horror turned into actual abject sort of realistic horror that she's here?
In preparation for next week, could we just lower those expectations quite considerably? You bastards. Okay, so we try and solve this. So each image has a number superimposed upon it, starting with 9 and counting down to 1. So do we just do the same deal and take ownership of them one by one?
Yeah. Was places you recognized more than one? Because there was only one place that I recognized.
Yeah, same for me.
I recognize 7.
You recognize not 7 different places.
The number 7.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. Yeah, because that will give us a channel number. So, yeah. Jamie, you were 5, weren't you?
Uh-huh.
So 751?
Yeah, Keith were 1, yeah. Oh, hang on. I hate the number 5.
But I believe that's the final channel we might.
Yeah. Okay.
Can we try channel 751?
Amazing. The static chokes off, leaving a dark screen again, and another hand, pale and dirty, presses up against the glass. Its nails scrape, cutting red letters into the darkness.
What are the red letters made of?
Blood.
Cool.
The new word reads, I'm hiding somewhere palindromic, but all 3 digits are not the same. It then flickers back to normal TV content, but this time all you see is a black and white phone, and you hear a telephone ringing.
Okay.
Which of our phones is going to ring right now? God damn it.
Oh, you motherfucker. Surely not.
Also,
while we're here, I'm just going to hold up. Okay.
Oh, hang on.
Did anyone else get that?
I just got a notification from Mairi on WhatsApp.
Yeah. Oh, there's an audio message from Mairi. Oh, no. Okay, should we all listen to our messages and then discuss them?
Oh, I haven't got an audio. Oh, yes, I do. Okay.
Keith, you have an international number, so let me know if that didn't come through.
No, I've got it. Okay, I'm listening to this here.
Okay, and Mairi's helpfully sent us transcripts of the message. The messages are terrifying, by the way, Mairi. So what we all got there for listeners was, and I'm assuming they're going to get played in the edit, really creepy voice, sort of in a kind of Saw type way, giving us all individually a message. I got...
Still, I, your, stood, houses, 2, counted, now, inside, 2, shall, and in, off.
Which feels like something I have to unscramble.
Yes. I've got a similar creepy message, but I got the words...
You, yet, far, held, and your, listened, episode 1, phones, I, out, you, dead, night.
I didn't get anything, so that means somebody out there just got a really creepy message for no reason.
Amazing.
You're joking.
No, I did get
Close, so, have, objects, outside, and, every, each, I, your, and crawl, take, the.
But my phone also has the number 3 on it.
Oh.
Leading me to believe I'm the third word in order.
Oh, mine
Mine's
has
got
2. I did
got
not
1.
spot that. Well done.
Yeah. So
Okay.
if we go around, I can start one word at a time, and then we'll do one word each and keep going until we read the full message.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay. You,
Are
Close.
yet,
still,
So.
far,
I,
Have.
held,
your,
Objects.
and
stood,
Outside.
your,
houses,
And.
listened,
to,
Every.
episode,
counted,
Each.
1,
now,
I.
am,
inside,
Your.
phones,
2,
And.
I,
shall,
Crawl.
out,
and,
Take.
you,
in,
The.
dead,
of.
The.
night.
That was genuinely horrifying.
That was cool.
That was so good to listen.
That was cool.
That actually sent a little shiver up my spine, Mark.
Nice.
Was anyone writing down what we came up with? Because I wasn't.
Something about listening
don't worry.
has all objects, and so
Army's provided transcript.
All right.
You are close yet still so far. I've held your objects and stood outside your houses and listened to every episode, counted each one. Now I am inside your... I'm adding punctuation here, so don't pay too much mind to that. Now I am inside your phones too, and I shall crawl out and take you in the dead of the night. Well, my phone's an Android, so that's not gonna work.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Stood outside your houses and listen to every episode, counted each... Listen to every episode.
Counted each one.
What, of the podcast? Is that the next number? What episode number are we on?
Oh, God.
If this would be the most meta thing we've ever done, if that's
In-
the answer, Mairi.
In a previous episode with Bill and Danny from Escape This Podcast, Mairi did change the website to hide a puzzle. So this is the kind of level of shenanigans that we can expect.
Published on the public feed, we have 391 episodes. Though I'm looking at that counter and immediately feeling suspicious about it, but let's go for it. 391, please, Mairi.
just before you go ahead, did anybody else get a PayPal request from Mairi as well? Like I got,
mine was.
he's asking for $200 right now. It's crazy.
I had a couple of feet pics. Oh no, sorry, that was from John. That wasn't Mairi. That was John that sent me those.
Mate, you're lucky they
I
were
got
feet.
But what was the number, John?
391.
You put that into the TV and the screen cuts to black and then thud. A hand slaps against the inside of the screen, leaving streaks of red. The fingers start moving with a frantic urgency, clawing the letters which sort of resolve into words in red. It says, the 3 digits in my channel add to 17. But this time, the screen does not change back to normal. The hand pauses motionless and disappears back into the gloomy black, and there is nothing more.
Okay, so we've hit end game. We've got our...
So, I'd like to play a little game right now of share our notes. These are my notes.
Wow.
Nice.
This
Nice.
looks like these scrawls of a madman. Oh, they're so ordered, Keith.
I've got... This is like page 2 or 3 of my 3 pages of notes.
Oh, yeah, yours are insane.
Yeah. At one point, I just wrote the word poo on the map. I'm not quite sure why.
Okay, so we've got our rules. We've got 3 numbers add up to 17.
Now,
Hiding... What?
not hiding on a channel with even numbers, but then also says, I am not odd. So it's not odd or even.
It doesn't
No.
start
A channel
with an even number.
with even numbers.
This is not one that is not one that starts with an even number. So that the number itself is not odd, but the first digit of that number is an odd number.
I see.
I see. And it adds to 17, doesn't have a 5 in it. Oh, you end with a fucking maths puzzle. I could kill you right now.
I'd say this is more logic. This is like
No, it
old
isn't.
school.
There's numbers involved, man.
So
And
the
it's
last,
also not a prime number.
yeah. So the last digit is either 4, 6, or 0, I believe, because it's not an odd number, not a prime number, not a 5.
Okay.
Oh no! Oh wait, no. And
I'm not odd. I'm not prime.
oh, it could be an 8 as well.
And they add up to 17.
Ooh, 3 digits aren't the same, but they are. 3 digits aren't the same, but it's palindromic.
What's palindromic?
So it's the same backwards and forwards. But if 3 digits aren't the same,
But 313 is the same. You can have a number in the middle that's not the same.
oh, I suppose yeah, all 3 digits aren't the same, but it's palindromic. Nice.
656?
The first number and the last number are the same. So
656 comes to 17. Oh, it doesn't
6.
like 5.
can't have five.
And
Yeah.
and there's no
So-
even numbers.
What, at all?
No even numbers at the start.
575.
No fives.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Oh yeah.
I'm being an idiot.
This is good though. We're narrowing it down.
944?
It's got to be palindromic, so it'd have to be.
Sorry, 494.
Can't start with an even number.
Uh,
It's a 6. Okay, so
This is great podcast
can't be-
content.
can't be-
Everyone doing math in silence.
737.
Everybody who has no pressure
Ooh.
on them right now is absolutely
Do we-
like
do we- Yeah,
Got it.
smash it. Do we have a reason not to do 737?
no, that looks good.
737, please, Mairi.
On that channel, the screen flares a bright, searing white and then steadies into a frozen image. It is the girl with her long, black, matted hair and her mouth is agape in a silent scream. Clutched in her pale, bloody hands is a hairbrush. As she stares at you, the television buzzes louder, rattling, and the picture warps. Then abruptly, the static explodes into silence. And there, where a second before was nothing, the hairbrush clatters to the floor. The moment you touch it, the world around you shimmers into a static haze, and you awake to find yourself back in the cabin. And with that, you have solved my escape room.
Ooh, nice.
That was
Well done.
that was
You guys did really
outstanding.
well. Thank you. Let's get those snap reactions in.
Okay, so doing a horror themed but quite silly escape room, I did not expect at any point to actually start to feel a bit weird and a bit creeped out. And I genuinely did at several points in this, which is a standout achievement. So yeah, I'm tipping my invisible hat for, and just the sheer effort. The sheer, we've done like production values before. I once went and got some random videos on the internet of like sperm, but no. Mairi creates what, 3-4 bespoke videos with stuff in them added in. Jesus,
That's a good reaction. Yeah, I think Chef's Kiss. I think this is my favorite one that you've done, and probably one of my favorites that I've done. Like as a solver, this is great. And yeah, I think that blending of what's real and what's not, and sort of so many touch points as well of being the website, being the videos, being our phones, being in my fucking house and outside my fucking house. This is great. This is top notch stuff. I loved it.
Yeah, I'm definitely getting a VPN after this, and Yeah, absolutely amazing. I can't wait till I get to do more things like this in the future because I'm going to be bugging you now that I have your phone number.
They're not like this. Like, they're not normally like this.
Yeah, the last thing I'll say is that I was promised that next episode was going to be even better.
Christ.
This is the drawback for raising the bar.
Suddenly, you know what? Suddenly I'm wishing that you had jumped me earlier and picked mine first out of spite, Keith, because that would have saved me from having to follow this.
No, I was 100% confirmed. They're doing the same thing they did when I was going to pick the wrong videotape. They're all motioning to me, no, downplay it. But yeah, they're all holding up signs right now that's saying this next episode's going to be the best one.
I swear to God.
Very well
great.
done, Mike.
I'll thank you. I'll take us out, and then we'll do the Patreon deep dive after.
And then you'll take me out.
So thank you very much for listening to this episode. Don't forget, you can subscribe to The Infinite Escape Room wherever you get your podcasts for new episodes every week. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and Blue Sky at The Infinite Escape Room. And if you like what you've heard today, please leave us a review or a comment. It not only appeases the algorithm, but also lets us know that you're out there and you're listening. And if you really like the show, you can join our Patreon program, where you can find by heading to patreon.com/The Infinite Escape Room. There you can get access to bonus content, early access recordings, and all manner of fun podcast shenanigans. Your puzzle designer this week was me, Mairi, and the solvers this week were Jamie, John, and special guest Keith. One more time, for anyone who doesn't know Keith, where can folks find your work?
You can find me on all different types of social media at USB Escape or on my website, usbescape.com.
Amazing. And last but by no means least, the episode artwork this week was by Dom Jordan. You can check out his work at domjordanillustration.com. We love you lots, and we'll see you next week on The Infinite Escape Room. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Have nightmares.
Ooh.